Hello guys, we are just waiting for a few more minutes for other participants to join. Please be patient.
Good morning, all the participants. I'm Vivek Malapaka, a core team member of GDSC GITAM. GDSC, also known as Google Developer Student Clubs, are university based community groups for students interested in Google Developer technologies. Students from all undergraduate or graduate programs with an interest in growing as a developer are welcome. By joining GDSC, students grow their knowledge in peer to peer learning environment and build solutions for local businesses and their communities. So, on behalf of the all JDSC team, we thank you to take part and interest in attending an introductory webinar on app development. So, this is the 30 day, under this 30-day event. This event will be about introduction to Flutter and its yeah okay. So this is the second event under the month, and this program is called as the Anatomy of Flutter. This 2 hour session will brief you about how Flutter works and will also teach you some essential tools in its framework. This event will also consist of a walkthrough on how to build a portfolio app using the Flutter. So from now on, I would like Shivasai to take over the event. Thank you.
Hey guys, put a message in the chat if you are able to see me and you are able to listen me. Quickly in the chat. Put a S message if you are able to listen to me and you are able to see me. Great, great. I like the interest of you guys and the energy. I hope you will maintain it till end of the session. So, how many of you have installed Android Studio and made the setup ready? Just put a message in the chat, because we can't give the unmute option to all of you. It will become a kind of mess. Yes, yes. I see many of the participants have already installed. That shows the interest. So, are you able to see my Android Studio? No problem. If you have not done, that's completely fine. You can just stay in the session where we will be teaching you everything, and listening to the session you will be getting how to deal with Flutter, how to develop apps both for Android and iOS. Okay, Shankar says that he'll be installing it today itself. Great, Shankar. Right. So all of you open your Android studios. So I will also be opening along with you. So when you will be seeing a kind of, let me close the Android studio first. And be starting the Android studio. The version may be different. Installing the latest version, but I am having an older version, but that's completely fine. Yeah, you can use VS Code as well, but code you need to use few commands. I'll be sharing at the starting of the session itself. I'll be sharing a blog link where you can find all the links for it. No problem. So are you able to see my Android Studio, this box? Create new project, create new Flutter project, everything listed over here. Let's make it interactive, guys. This is not an academic class. So yeah, so we need to click on this not clearly visible. Everyone, are you able to see the screen? The mobile, the emulator, this thing, and the dialog box over here. Yeah, give me a minute. I have changed my internet connection, guys. I think now you will be able to see the screen very clearly. Lagging. Okay, okay. I changed my internet connection. I guess it will be fine for you now. So what you do is create new Flutter project. Then it will be opening a box like this. Select the first one for Flutter application. We'll be seeing the rest in later sessions. So click on this button, Flutter application. Click next. So in the name, project name, be careful that it should be in lower cases and there should not be any spaces in between. For example, if you need to give the first application which we'll be developing is I am a Gitamite. So I'll be giving I am Gitamite. So I'm in Gitam something like that. So when it asks for the path, you need to give this one Flutter/Flutter. And that's it. Leave the project location to be default and description as well. Click on next. Yeah, and for the package name you can give it your name at dot something, I mean the project name itself. It's not a issue. And you can checkbox these as well. These are not mandatory, but you can include them as well. So wait a minute. Click on the finish button. So you will be seeing the demo project given by Flutter. So let's quickly run the app. So the magic of Flutter is it will be building our app within seconds. For the first time, it will be taking a few minutes, I guess 1 to 2 minutes, but that's also very less time when compared to Java or Kotlin. So here you can see that the app is running. It few long time for you depending on the processor and the configuration of your systems. So you can see the Flutter demo app is, I guess, the screen is visible to you, and the demo Flutter demo project is visible to you on the emulator. When I click the plus button, you will be seeing the count incremented. See, and if you see the lines of code written, it's just nearly maybe 100 lines, I guess. And most of the lines are coming for us to understand. So by this, we understand how easy Flutter when compared to Java. When we need to develop the same app in Java or Kotlin, we need to write at least 200 to 250 lines. So Flutter provides us a lot of three different libraries which we can use to develop the applications both for iOS and Android. So today our first app is, so how many of you attended the first session, Introduction to App Development? Put a message in the chat. Okay, few of the people have attended. So there my friend Divyansh have explained two apps, right? One is I Am Rich app, which was developed only by keeping a small footer and it was sold at a price at the maximum available price at the Play Store, that is $999.99. And what the app contains? Nothing, just an image. So we'll be developing a kind of that thing app. We will not be placing it in Play Store or Android Store or Play Store, something like that. We'll be just seeing how to develop that app. Are you interested to develop that app, or shall we directly go to the portfolio thing? Great, great. Most of the people are responding that they need the IMB app. So let's get started, guys. We will be developing entirely from scratch. I will be removing all the code written here. I don't need any of the code written here. I'm developing everything. I'm deleting it everything. And I guess you know at least one programming language, right? C, Java, or Python, anything is fine. If even you don't know, that's also completely fine. Why I'm asking this question is, every programming language except Python starts with the main function. Python is a scripting language, so it does not need a main function. But when it comes to C or Java, we need a main function here. So that's the reason even Dart also has the main function, and our app implementation starts from the main function over here. So what I'll be dealing is, I will be running an app. Which app? Material app. Here you can see it's a material app. So what is this material app, guys? So material app is a widget that wraps a number of widgets that are most commonly used in the material application designs. 99.9% of the applications which we develop using Flutter are developed using this material app. Material app is the grandparent or the parent of all the widgets. Without it, it will be most difficult for us to develop the Android applications in Flutter. So is it clear what is material app? It is the most top level, it is the top level hierarchy in the tree structure. So I guess you are able to see, I have written nothing, only I have implemented material lab. So in the material lab, one of the main important attribute or property is home. Our app starts with the home, guys. So home is the property where everything starts, and our body contains the main important content, actual content of the app. So I'll be writing home, and let's say I need text. What text I need? Let's say hello world. So I'm telling, hey material app, in the home page, I need a text widget which says hello world. So let's run the app and see what is the output. I got an error, guys. So can you tell why I got this error? Anyone? Wait a minute. I guess there is something wrong with the emulator. See, I got the output. The previous error was because I was running another project before, and because of the emulator changes, I had an error. So here we have developed the hello world. But for now, my requirement is, it is a kind of cornered at the one corner, right? I need it at the center. So I know this is not a beautiful application. So what we'll be doing is, I need to place this text in the center widget. What I'll do is, I will just copy this thing, pasting it down for reference, and I'll be telling everything is predefined. We just need the function size. In Flutter, we just need the function. I'll be placing center. And what will tell me? Who is the child of text widget? So I'll be placing the text widget in the center. Copy this thing and paste it. And I will hot reload my application. Let's see whether it will be working. It will not work, guys, because to when we will press hot reload, our app will hot reload when only when the when we it is in the it is in the stateless widget or a, I will be explaining what is stateful and stateless widgets in the coming sessions. For now, hot restart the app. See, you will be seeing the hello world in the. So this is how Flutter is. So for now, doing is in the material app, in the home, there is another widget called scaffold, guys. What is this scaffold? It implements all the basic material designs in the layout structure. That means it contains the app bar, it contains the body tag, it contains all the necessary basic implementation of all the apps. If we see an Android application, if we open an Android app, we'll be seeing a top app bar, right? App bar, right? If you open Zomato application for something, on top you'll be seeing live location or username or an icon of the profiler or the profile. So something like that. So what I'll be doing is I will be removing this center as well. I'll be only having material app. In that I need scaffold. So here I have implemented scaffold. In that our first property is app bar. Let me take you to Chrome and I will introduce to you. I will show the dev library of scaffold. What's written in it. So here is the scaffold one. A lot of examples are written, predefined in the dev library. You can go through it and you can see what are the properties listed in it. See, here you can see what are the properties. It has app bar, what voting action button, everything. You just need to specify, I need an app bar. What do you want in app bar? We need not write explicitly code for it. So let me show you how to create an app bar. So let's say app bar. See, I pressed A and I am able to see the app bar. Guys, one request is don't code parallelly with me. I will be giving you time to code. First listen to the session, then you will be able to understand everything what I am teaching you. So here press the app bar. In it, what I need, what kind of app bar? So press app bar. So app bar is the property name and here app bar is a class. In the app bar, what I'll be doing is I need a title. What the title is expecting is we can give any widget, I mean icon or text. For now I will be giving a text saying I am rich. Here is my emulator, guys. So on running, on hot restarting my app. Oh, let me see, I got an error. Run material app. Give me a minute. I need an extra bracket over here. That's it. That was my error. So in the scaffold, I need an app bar, and in the app bar, I need an app bar class. In it, I need a title of text which says I am rich. So now it is recommended to place comma after every brackets so that you will be getting proper. Oh, I'm getting there. Give me a minute. Please bear me for a minute. I'll be removing the scaffold as well. I'll be starting from front. Why I don't know. So here we got the app bar which says I am rich. Is it clear till now? Why I got the error is I was manually removing the widgets. That is one of the drawback which I want to show you. If I need to remove this app bar, suppose let's say I need to remove this app bar, let's press Alt and Enter. Then you will be getting a dialog box to remove the widget or not. If suppose I want to remove the scaffold, press Alt Enter. I guess here. Okay. And you will be getting an option in your in updated versions. You will be getting an option that you will be able to remove the scaffold widget. I'll be showing that demonstration to you as well. So is it clear till now? If you the text app I am rich thing, can I see a message in the chat? Any of you? Any of you? So if you want, you can implement this. And let's say I need the text in center. What I will do, I will just simply wrap this text widget in center. Press Alt Enter, wrap with center. That's it. And once I hot reload this thing, I got I am rich in the center. That's easy how it is. So I guess the body of the app bar of the I am rich app is completed. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be developing the body thing. So in the scaffold we have a property called body. In the body, what I need is an image. Called image. What kind of image need I need? I need a network image. That means I'll be copying an URL from the net Google and I'll be pasting it here. So let's search for a image, guys. So let's search for an image or something like diamond image. So I like so let's paste this thing. Just copy the image address and paste it here. I guess this won't work because it doesn't have an extension JPG. We'll see another extension. Let's go with this. Let's see whether it's yeah. I guess this should work. So I'll be removing this thing. So in the image, I have an image property. And what image do I need? I need a network image. And I will be copying the image which I have taken from the Google. So now, yeah, I'll be explaining it what is scaffold. Just we'll be completing this thing and I'll come back to you. When I press hot reload, hot restart, I mean, should work, guys. I don't know why. Maybe some network issue or something. Yeah. Let's take in another image, or else I'll stop the app and run once again. Sometimes there may be issues with the emulators as well. I'm restarting the app. Oh, I guess the image may not be available. Let's take some another image. Give me a minute. The emulator is still loading. Please give me a minute. So there is a problem with my emulator. Please give me a minute. Sorry for the inconvenience. For others, are you able to see the image? Just write the code, copy a address URL of an image and paste it in the network image. Is the image visible to you? Or for you also it is not working? Please give me. I'm stopping the screen share for a minute. I will be sharing right away when the emulator is ready. Meanwhile, I'll be pasting the code in the chat. If you just copy the code and paste it in the Android Studio and let me know, are you able to see the output or not? Just see this whether it's working or not. It is not. Yeah, there is a problem with the emulator. There is nothing I have edited in the code. I'll be sharing my screen and sharing to you. See, I changed my emulator, I changed my device to another device, and the image is visible to you. Is the image visible to you? It should work, guys, because I'm confident regarding it. There was a technical issue. I mean, the emulator was not working properly. I guess the image is visible to you. Is it clear? Everything. What we have told up to till now. Yeah, Ankush, we can do that. I will teach you how to download an image and show it in the app as well. In the coming project, I'll be showing you that as well. For now, this is the app, and what I will be doing is I will be placing this image in the center as well. So what we need to do? Press Alt Enter on the image and wrap it with center. That should do the job. See, the image is in the center. The kind of the thing, the image, I mean the project IMD app which was placed in the Play Store was a similar kind of thing, except there was a few background colors, editing like that. So for now, if I need to change the background color of the scaffold, what I need to say, just press background color and press colors dot whichever color you want. So let's say I will be taking for black, and when I press hot reload, you will be seeing it will be reflected. See, everything can we increase the size. Which size do you want? Are you speaking of the image? Yeah, sure. So for that, it has a property called width. Let's say we will be giving it as 200 pixels. We need not specify pixels, it will be taken by default. Okay, and width of the image and height of the image can also be set. Let's say let's take it to be 500. I guess you are able to see the size increase. I mean, this is a network image, guys. I mean, the specific thing will be incorporated into it. When we download the asset image, I mean, when we create, there will be a file called pubspec.yaml, which will be looking in our next project. And if we incorporate our app, I mean, if we place the asset folder into pubspec.yaml, then we will be able to specify the width and height of the image. So for now, this is the thing. We can play around with it. We can change the scaffold color, app bar color as well. We can change the background color of the Flutter thing as well. And Madhumita, you asked me to explain what is scaffold, right? Scaffold. Just go to the pub library. You will be having a clear explanation of what is scaffold. See, you will be having everything you need regarding scaffold. What are its properties? See, app bar, background color, bottom navigation bar. We can't cover all these in the this session because of time constraint. We should be developing another app as well. So this thing, you can go through the app. It will be containing detailed information what you need regarding scaffold. Is it clear? Yeah. So I will paste this code in the chat. If you want, you can just run in your application in your Android studios. And if you are done, put a message yes, then we'll be moving to the next application. It will be quite a lot interesting. You will be learning a lot of new things. This is a boring kind of stuff, guys. I mean, this IMT chat, we haven't developed a thing like this. We just placed an image. That's it. Our app is done. But the next thing we'll be developing a small portfolio application where we can include our name, our image, whatever we need. Once you are done with this app, put a message in the chat that I am done or yes message, whatever message you want. We'll be moving to the next application very shortly. Or if you're having any doubt, put a message in the chat. I will answer it. So is it done? Just you need to copy paste the code and put it in your Android Studio and press run. I mean this button over here. I'm extremely sorry for the emulator issues. I have tried my level best. Okay, few participants say it's done. So I will be moving to the next application, guys. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the VS Code commands. I'll be putting the link. Give me a minute. In the chat, I'll be pasting the link. Just head to Chrome. I found a nice blog post which says all the commands. Please, this thing. This link has all the commands you need. What all commands you need? Because I'm using Android Studio and other participants are also using Android Studio, it will become a kind of mess if I include both. So here is the blog post. You can just refer to it. Yeah. So now we'll be moving on to our next application, that is portfolio application. So click on File, New Flutter project, Flutter application. Give it the project name can be anything. For now, I am giving it to be demo app. Click on next and click on finish. You will be having a fresh screen. I will be placing it in the new window. I will be doing again the same thing. I will be removing all the stuff present here. We will be developing entirely from scratch. Run app. So usual. So can you put what is the parent app? What is the name? Nearly 45 minutes gap came. I forgot the name. Can someone of you put the name in the chat? What is the parent app? Which, yeah, only Chaitanya knows its material app. Is it correct, guys? Is Chaitanya correct? Yes, yes, yes. So our first widget which we need to import, I mean, which we need to include is material app. So I am having a material app. In the material app, as usual, everything starts from home. And what will my home contain? Scaffold. In scaffold, I'll be taking a body. I mean, the main content where the content goes is the body thing. In body, what I'll be doing is I will take a container. I will explain what is a container to you. Don't worry. So let's run this app first. Let's see what will be the output. I'll, anyone can predict the output, what we will be getting. My code is still running. Can anyone guess the output? What we'll be seeing on the emulator screen? This is the output, guys. Nothing you will be seeing. The container is the thing. So if you are from app development, container is very similar to div. Div in HTML. What it does, it gives a layout box where we can position it anywhere on the screen and give it a child. It container contains a single child, guys. That means how can we confirm that it is a container? So let me give it a background color. Then you will be able to understand. So for it, I'll be having the color property. In color, I'll be telling a container have the color black. So will I be seeing black color on my screen or not? Put a quick message yes or no. Come on guys, respond. Let's make the session interactive. Okay, Madhumita says no. All are saying no. So let me run that. See, black. So what I meant to say is a container without any child, that means no child in the container, will occupy as much space as possible. If there is a child, let me give a child. What is our child? Let's take a text image and let's say GITAM. I GITAM GDSC. So when I hot restart my application, you will be seeing the text image. See, are you able to see near my time thing? It is hiding over there. The container starts from the 0, 0th location. It is hiding out there. So what we need to tell is, hey text image, this area is safe. Come under the safe area. So what we need, there is a property, there is a class called safe area. So we'll be wrapping our container. How? Press Alt Enter and wrap with the widget. Which widget? Safe area. So in safe area is the place where we can see the things clearly. Here I have written something, but you are not able to see the thing, right? So when I hot restart the app, you will be seeing it moves into the safe area. See, now you are able to see something, but you are not able to see the text. Why? Because the default text color is also black, and here our content is also black. Let me make it as some green color or something like that. So once again, when I hot restart, see GTAM GDSC, and now you are able to see the text. Is it clear until now? What we have taught? The safe area, you have learned two things: safe area, container. Any doubts? You can put a message in the chat. The Again I'm repeating, the container without any child will take as much space as possible. It will be extending to top level of the screen, and it will be taking as much width possible on the screen. If the container is black, why is white visible? Yeah, that thing is because I now have a text widget. See, I now have a child widget called text. When I place a text widget in it, the container will be taking as much space as the widget it needs. That means here the text needs only this much space. So what is the color of the container? It's green. So I have got green color, and by default the text color is black. So I have the text green containers as much as required for the text image. Is Bharadwaj, is it clear? No need to call me sir. I am also student. I am just your senior of 1 year. You can call me my name. Yeah, okay. We'll be now proceeding. So, as usual, go on to the pub dev library where you will be having a clear explanation of what is a container, everything you will be having. So, let's type container. Our best friend is Google. It will be having all the details we need. Just press Flutter container in Flutter. And when we press not Java point, Flutter, Flutter. So in the Flutter library, we'll be having explanation. There is a video explanation as well. You can go through the video afterwards. So here, what points I have mentioned is clearly mentioned here. See, containers with no children try to be as big as possible until there are some constraints specified, or else containers with children size themselves to their children. That means whatever children they have. That means here in the container we have our child as text, and whatever size they need, that they will be occupying. So there is a quick challenge for you. I need a code in where the container color will be white and entire background color will be your wish. For now, let's say my favorite color teal. Can you specify the code or just specify the keywords which we need to use in the chat? If you are unable to do it, no problem. I will be explaining to you. Already we were done in the previous application how to change the background image of a scaffold. That's the whole clue over there. How to change the background color of the scaffold? Just we need to write a property scaffold. In scaffold we have a property called background color, in which specify what color do I need. Colors dot. Yes, Madhumita, you are right. Scaffold we need to change the background color. Which color? Suppose let's say my favorite color teal. I have the color teal. So when I press reload, will I be able to get the color teal or not? There is a quick question for you. If you are lazy like me to press the whole thing y, yes or no, just press y or n. That's it. Actually we will not be getting. See, I will be hot restart. I have already reloaded the application, but will not be getting. On hot restart will be definitely getting, but on hot reload will not be getting. I have specified this thing in the previous application. Why? For hot reload to work, we need to specify our app as stateless or stateful widget. What is a stateless or a stateful widget, guys? So the apps, every widget which we use in Flutter is comes under two categories. One is stateless and another is stateful. The stateless widgets are the widget which doesn't associate with the state. That means they're static. Let's say in the previous application I have an image. Is there any requirement to change its state? I mean, there be any movement in the, will there be any change in the image? No, right? But if I take a slider class, that means if I'm sliding, if I'm scrolling this thing, suppose if here I am not having any scroll, but here let's say I'm having this scroll bar, right? In this scroll bar, it's having some state. That means its state is continuously changing. But in the image, we are not changing its state. So the widgets which does not have any state change or have their states fixed are called as stateless widgets, and whose states will be changing are known as stateful widgets. So our app, I mean ours is a static app, the portfolio thing, and we need our entire app to be a stateless widget. To create a stateless widget in Flutter, we have a small keyword. I mean, Android Studio provides us the provides the boilerplate code. We need not write anything. What you need to press is, even in works in Visual VS Code as well, you need to press STLESS. FUL means stateful widget, and here you can see it is stateless widget. Press the stateless widget. And what will be the my name of the stateless widget? Let's say it to be my app. You can take it anything else. Let's say my app. And written thing can be anything. It should be a widget. So what I'll be doing is, I will be placing all this code from material app to this thing. Copy the code, and I'll be writing a material app here. And which app should I run? My app. There is a small mismatch of parentheses. That's completely, we can, I guess we can ignore that. Yeah, the errors are resolved for now. So now if I press hot, okay, now I need to specify the semicolon. Let me first run. See, the color, background color has been changed. For now, I have pressed the hot restart button only. But now, if let's say I have changed the color to pink, and now if I press hot reload, see the color is changed within seconds. This is the beauty of Flutter. You need not rerun the app. Is it clear until now? Why we are going with the stateless widget, stateful widget? Why the color background color is not changing in the previous application on hot reload, and why it is working on only on hot restart? Is it clear, guys? Yes. So, so what we'll be doing is, so let's say that in Flutter, there are few properties called as margin, padding, all these things. So let's say this is stuck towards the corner, right? It is at 0, 0 level. I don't need that. I need some margin. What is margin? It will be moving the content from all the remaining borders. How to insert margin? Press margin, and for using the margin property, we need to use edge inserts. Edge inserts dot. There are a lot of applications. There are a lot of ways by which we can insert margin, like all, from left, top, right, bottom, or only symmetric. If we specify all, let's take all, and let's give the value to be 10. When I hot reload the app, see the text thing which I'm seeing has moved a corner. I mean, this is the 10 pixels margin, and this is the 10 pixels margin. So what is padding? Padding is the internal content. Here, what is the child of the container text? So this text, it is just, I mean, just crushed into the container widget. I need some padding. Padding allows the inner content what is present will be placed away from or will be given some space. Same thing will be having edge insets dot all. Let's say 10 pixels again. When I hot reload my app, see, the content which I'm having is moved away bit, 10 pixels from top, bottom, everything. So these are how margin and padding works. Is it clear how margin and padding works? What will be the output if we use margin and padding? I hope it's clear to you. So now we'll be straight away going into our application, that what we need to develop. What I was thinking was, let me open MS Paint. So our app will be looking somewhat like this. This is the emulator screen. We will be placing an image over here, circular image. We will be placing some text over here. Let's say my name, and I know this is not looking good, but in Flutter it will be looking good, guys. And we'll be taking another text. Let's say GDSC GITAM, and there we'll be having another box where we'll be specifying our email and our phone number. So we'll be designing this kind of thing. Here we'll be having our image. Here we'll be having our name, our college, our phone number, our mail ID. So these include the basic details in our app. Yeah, yeah, Singh will be providing the recorded sessions. We'll be trying to provide, but it is recommended you to stay in the session so that you will be having an interaction with every participant as well. So this is the wireframe. This structuring what I have designed here is called wireframe, where we will be designing the outline of the app. So let's quickly dive into the image. I mean the project. I will be removing the container for now. I mean, it will be included in the safe area. And what will be my child? It will not be a container. What I'll do is I'll press Alt Enter, and I can simply say remove the widget. In the last presentation, I have showed how to remove a widget. This is how you can remove a widget. You need not manually remove the widget. Press Alt Enter, and you will be having a dialog box open whether you need an image, you need a margin for it, or you need a padding, or you need to remove this widget. I'll be pressing remove this widget. The widget will be removed. So my child will not be a text thing, guys. So here, if you see in our wireframe, we have a row of elements, guys. I mean the column of elements. We have multiple child elements placed in our app. If we take a container, it will be allowing only single child. So what we should do for supporting multiple children or placing multiple elements in the project is just go to dev library and press the link Flutter UI widgets. There we'll be having a detailed catalog of all the available flutters. And now we are looking in the flutter layout thing. So these are all the single child available layouts. We have already seen what a container is, what a center is, and the remaining also are the same, a bit similar kind of thing. You can just refer to the manual here. And for multi-child, that means which supports a multiple children, we need to go with a column or a row or a grid view, something like that. We'll be seeing what a row is, what a children is. So here, can you put a message in the chat whether this is a row of elements or a column of elements? Are you seeing this wireframe, right? Is this a column or a row? Chaitanya says it's column. How many of you will agree? Okay, Madhumita says it's row. Okay, come on. Row. Two for row, one for column. Okay, all are saying row. Row. Okay. But it's a column, guys. The row is thing A row is a thing which we will be placing horizontally, and the vertical things are called as column. Here we are placing a column of elements, right? Here first is an image, then here we are having our name, and then we are having two cards. It's a column, not a row. In column we can have a row. So suppose if here in the wireframe here we are having a column. Let's say this is a text, and here what I need is one icon, which mobile icon, and here I will be placing my phone number. So here we are having again two children, guys. One is an icon and another is a text which says our phone number again. So here it is a row of elements, not a column again. So this initially is a row in which we have some row elements. You will be clearly understanding once we dive into our code. So here, so what I'll be taking is a column widget. So once I place column, what is its use is it will not be having a child property, guys. It will be having children property. Is it clear what I meant to say to you? Is it clear? Put a Y or no in the chat. Until now, is it clear or not? Yes. Okay. So according to the wireframe or the structure, what is my first element? It's an image, right? So can you put a few synonyms of image? I mean, what is it called otherwise? What when we call a picture? I mean, anyway, okay, I gave another name picture. Other than picture and an image, what when we call? Okay, photo. Anything else? Not icon exactly. There is a movie named after this, guys. This is a big clue, I guess. Anyone? So it is avatar, guys. Circle avatar is a predefined class. So when I press it, what does it do is we are having a circular image, right? So circular image, for it to be done, what I will be taking is a predefined class called as circle avatar. So I will be circle avatar. Just I press circle and I am able to see the circle avatar thing. So in the circle avatar, what I need is, so let's specify the radius first. So how much shall we take? For now, let's take an example of 50. And the circle avatar has a property called a background image. For those who don't know what are the available properties, just go to the icon and you will be seeing a box which says what are the available functions, what are the available values in it. So here you will be able to see color, background color, and you will be having an image as well. Widget child, right? In it, one property is called background image, in which we need to specify an image. So I will be quickly going to background image. In that, I'll be including network image for now. So you can place your own photo. Okay, first let me tell how to include images in your folder. So what do you need? So I'll quickly go to dev library and I'll be searching for GDSC GITAM images. So here is our logo. I'll be just pasting this image, save images. I'll be saying in the desktop. I'll be calling it as, oh, it's a web file. It will not be accepted. Wait a minute. Okay, let's take the logo of GitHub itself. Okay, I think we should do. Yeah. So what I'll be saying it as one. You can rename it as anything. In desktop, I'll be saving it one.jpg. And what you need to do is go to your project folder. So go to your project folder and here create a new directory called as images. So click on my project, right click on it, press new, press directory and name it as images. So just click on these images, right click on it and you should copy the path or press show in Explorer. So here is the images folder guys. In this images folder, copy the image which you have just downloaded. So here is our image. I am just copying it. In our file explorer, go to the images folder, paste it. In this way, you need to import your images into the folder. Is it clear? And now you will be able to see this is not right. So in the images, we have found it here, one.jpg. Oh, I have created in the other folder, right? So let me close this project for now. So here I'll be again creating an folder. That was the previous one. I am repeating the process. Name it as images and show in Explorer. Press the button show in Explorer. And in the Explorer, go to the images thing, paste the image. Paste the image. So in the project thing, it should reflect now. See, are you able to see the image? Those who are doing parallelly with me, are you able to see the image in your folder? We are not yet done guys. There is some more procedure which we need to follow to incorporate the assets which we are incorporating here. That means we have downloaded and placing it in our app and then we are using the images. Now we need to go to pubspec.yaml file. We need to be very careful with this file guys. So here it shows a documentation how to add assets into our app. So here in the pubspec.yaml file, just uncomment this. Here we need to very careful. If indentation matters a lot, if we doesn't give proper indentation, everything should be indented by two spaces. If we one space will either udhar ho gaya to bhi it will give left and right to us. In images, what is our thing? One.jpg. Is it clear guys until now? And then you need to press the button pub get. See what is saying expected a key. So remove the comments which are placed here. Then I guess the see here the another space has come by which we are getting the error. Two spaces are mandatory guys, only two spaces. If you give an extra space it will be teasing like this only. And now if you press pub get, yeah. So have you observed an error? These are the errors which most of the developers face. Indentation matters a lot. Even I guess you might also face an error while developing you when you are editing the pubspec.yaml file. Those who are doing it parallelly, please make sure that it should be indented by only two spaces. We can't change it and nobody can help with that. Here two spaces, and for assets also two spaces only. Is it clear? So the on pressing pub.get, we'll be running the command and it will be incorporated into our project. And when we go to our main.dart file, and here we should get all the dependencies. That means we'll be depending on pubspec.yaml file, right? So when we press get dependencies, our images will be automatically copied into our project. So now when we have asset image, property called asset image, in asset image, you need to specify the path. Where is it? It is in images slash one dot jpg. Wait a minute. On hot restarting my app. See the image which I have downloaded and placed it in my YAML file. I mean placed it in my created a directory and placed it in the JPG file. And from there we need to include the path to pubspec.yaml file. We need to import the dependencies. From there we need to import our app image to our app. This is a procedure for all of the thing, guys. If you want to include images, videos, music, anything of assets, the static files which you need for our project should be incorporated in the same way. And the main important point, YAML file will give left and right to us if we do not follow the indentation. So this is the way how we need to develop the image. So for now, we are done with the image. So according to the wireframe or the structure, what is our next thing? I need a text. So in that, our next element will be a text. I will give my name. And when I press hot reload, oh, I got some boring kind of stuff which is not at all looking good. We need to style the text. How do we style the text? There is a property in the text which says text style. So when I press style, what kind of style does it mean? It needs text style. So in text style, what we will do first, we will be increasing the font size, not at all readable only. Font size, how much shall we give? Let's take it as 40. Okay, let's take it for 50. 50. No need to give pixels. Yeah. And when I press hot reload, see the image text size has been increased. Black is not at all good. I'll be also changing the background color. I'll move to my favorite color teal. Hot reload. Okay, color change and font size. And let's give the font color. I mean, let's specify the color to be colors.white. Save. Okay, it reflected. Now font weight. Let's make it to be bold. A bit good when compared to the previous thing, the pink background and the boring text in black color. So this is how we text the style. Are you having any doubt in styling the text? Did you did you face any difficulty? I guess by looking the property names only, you will be able to tell what property it is. Anyone, any doubts? Fine then. In the similar way, we will be creating another text. According to the wireframe, here in the wireframe, we are having some GDSC GITAM, right? So you can be placing your own name or the whatever text you need. I'll be taking another text which says GDSC GITAM, and on saving it, got the boring text again. So we'll style it, style, text style, in which we will be having what, let's say, the colors to be, its color to be colors dot teal, my favorite color. Okay, so it will be not visible, so let's me take it as teal as in a bit brighter, and let's say font size to be some 20 pixels. Okay, and let's run. Okay, bit good. Then what we'll be developing is, okay, one thing we'll be giving the Geetham University. I have a plan to show another property as well. Let me increase the font size as well. Let's make it 25. Okay. So until now everything is properly aligned and centered and everything is looking good, right? So yeah. So Geetham logo was at the corner first, but when I started developing, when I placed this text, when you see this GDSC Geetham University, right? From there, the Geetham position logo position moved actually. You got it right. When I uncomment these things, again it will be moving to the same position. See, I will be just commenting these lines, and when I press hot reload, see again the image moved to the corner. Because of these text properties, it were, and all these things properties are in the depend in the column, right? And column property, when we have properties of the text, whatever space are available, it will be taken, and the relative position of the images or other elements also will be moving. I hope it answers you, Bharatwaj. Yeah. So from here, there is another property called line spacing, and not line spacing, letter spacing. Letter spacing, let's say 2. I mean the size, the space between the letters should be more. So that bit, okay, now it's looking good. But near the image is, the text is just moving towards the image. There, if it will be good. So, and excuse you are saying that undefined colors, right? You need to specify capital C here. C. C should be capital. It should work for you. And the thing is, when, so I need a space between the image and my name. So what I'll be doing is I'll be adding another widget which says sized box. So sized box is a property where we can define some space. What it does is it does nothing, it will just provide some space. So what I need, some height, let's say some 10 pixels. See the, I got some space, and for now it's okay. Bit okay. We'll be modifying the wrap as well. And now the main thing. What is our main? Yeah, and this is our next thing. What we need to develop, we need to develop a card widget which says, which has an icon and our phone number. So for that, what we need is a row element. But we will be taking a row element in the container because we, it will allow us to take some color as well. So you can just collapse this code. I mean, minimize the code so that better readable. So our first thing is a circle avatar. Then we given some space, some text image which says my name, and another text GDSC GITAM University. And now I will be taking a container in it. You can specify as many children you want in a column or row. So in a container, what I'll be taking is, so let its child will be a row because I need two elements. In a container specifies only one child, but because I need two children, I'll be going with row. In a row, what property it has? Children. So in children, our first thing will be icon. So Flutter gives us a predefined a lot of icons where we can just use the icon. The material app provides a lot of free icons for us. So in icon, they just press capital I icons dot, and you will be seeing a lot of lists which are available. AC unit outlet, a lot of widgets. I mean, a lot of icons which are available for free. So for now, because I'm including a phone number, let's see whether there is any phone. Yes, phone is there. I am having a phone. Let me quickly run that. Icon visible. Okay. So, but I don't like the color. So let me first change the color of the icon. Go to the icon and there is a property called color. Colors dot white. When icon is visible. So, and now what is our next element? It is a text which in which we have our phone number. I'm giving some dummy number. Okay. Phone number is also visible, but again the pretty boring stuff. So style, text style, in which we will be having our font size to be 20 and our font color should be white. Black is not good. Okay, let me take it as teal. Teal essence. Okay, a bit good. But I need a container which has some color, right? So what I will do is I will be taking color of the container, colors dot white. See? So as usual, the container takes as much space as possible. But so how can we reduce that? We can be specifying the some margin and padding to it. So let me take some margin. How to insert margin? Edge inserts. Remember it. Edge inserts dot symmetric. Previously we have seen what is alright. Now I will be explaining what is symmetric to you. Symmetric is when we have when we need to apply for top and bottom one margin and from left to right another margin. For let's say for example, for top to bottom, I mean for top I need 10 and for bottom I need 10 and for left I need 20 pixels margin and for right I need 20 pixel margin. So it is symmetric, right? Top and down, left and right. So in that manner, I will be taking in vertical, I will be taking 10 pixels margin, and for horizontal thing, I will be taking some, let's say 25 pixels. Okay, I got the margin. But the text is, where is the icon? Okay, okay. The icon is not visible because the color of the container and the icon are same. So let me change it to teal. Okay, now the icon is visible. But even now, in the container, our text is just what is not properly readable and not looking good, right? So let me add some padding to it. In padding, the same thing goes. Edge insets. Okay, let's give padding to all, and let's say 10 pixels. Okay, a bit better. Actually, a bit better. But now there is no space between the icon and the text here. What we're having. So what we'll be doing is we'll be having the same thing, space box, sized box. After the image, take sized box, specify the width you need. So let's say some 10 pixels. I mean 10 pixels. So, okay, I didn't place a comma here. Okay, that's no matter. So there is some gap, right? So let me increase to 20. So a bit better actually. So can you guys now design the same thing with an email and your email? How many of you guys are you confident that I will be able to design an email card similar to this? I will be having an email widget and my email here. If you are having any doubts, you can put up in the chat. I'm ready to answer you. Yes, we can change the color of the container. See, let's say suppose here I'm not white. If I need it to be black, and then once I hot reload this thing, see black. still my icons and my text are having teal color because I have mentioned the property of teal. See here, the color is teal, and here the color is teal accent, a bit bright. So in the same way, what we can do is here, okay, let me change it to white. Okay, okay, the color of the text is not visible properly. So let me give it to another shade. Let me drop it into the shade as well. So every color has a property called shade. Let me give the most one. Okay, now better I guess, right? Okay, fine. So what I'll be doing is, again I need a same thing, right? Same color. I will be just copying the content. Copy the container and paste it. And here in this thing, in the container, edit all the changes in it. In the icon, I need email, email, good. And here, what I need is my email. So let me quickly reload this thing. Here, I got my email and phone number ready. Bharatwaj is asking, in column we can take text for email and can we change style widgets? Yeah, sure, we can do that. Here, in suppose let's say I don't want the font size to be 20 and I let's say 15 is enough for me. It will be reflected. So in this manner, we can change the font size whatever things we need. Okay. How for how many of the people it is clear? And to push this thing in the center, in column, there is a property called main axis alignment. Not only in column, in both row and column, there is a property called main axis alignment and cross axis alignment, guys. What is main axis alignment is the axis which for a column, the main axis is the vertical line, and for row it is a horizontal line. So if we want to place all the elements in a specific manner, we need to specify the alignment. Here, I need all this content, that the image, the text, and the card here, card elements which we are seeing. I need it in the center. So what? All these are in placed in column, right? So what we'll be doing is we'll be taking main axis alignment. In main axis alignment, we'll be going with main axis alignment dot. What do you need? Should it be the center? Should it be at the end? Or should be the space around? You can play around with it. But for now, I need to be at the center. So press center and quickly hot reload your app. All the things will be aligned to center. Is this thing clear? Main axis alignment. If suppose let's say I don't want it in the center and but I need it at the end, starting from the bottom. You can just see everything will push down. And if you want other property that is space between, you can use that as well. All the elements which we have taken the space and left the space in between. And there is another property called space around. This is the thing, space around. So best thing, center, it will be looking good. Yeah, this thing. Is it clear? Until now, are you having any doubts? There's a small manipulation, and I will be showing that manipulation and making the UI of the app a bit good. If you are okay with the code until now, what we have written, guys, please do respond. I know I'm taking you a lot of time, but these things will help you a lot. Yes. So others, is it clear for you? Should I put this code in the chat? Okay, I'm placing it in the chat. But for these things to work, you need to edit the Even though we didn't mention static state in container, how did we perform hot reload? No, in container, because it is a stateless widget, we are dealing with a widget, right? And we are telling it as a stateless widget. For hot reload to work, it should be either a stateless widget or a stateful widget. But when in the previous thing, when I run and change my color in the run app itself, in the main method itself, it won't work. For widgets, it will be working. Is it clear, Bharadwaj? Okay. So for now, I'm placing this in chat. You can have a reference. Okay, I think it's not allowing me to paste the code only. No problem. Okay, I'll be sharing this file in the WhatsApp group. No problem. I'll be sharing the project folder as well. So until now, is it clear for you? So now what will be changing is here we have taken container, right? But Flutter is a have a lot of predefined classes and made ready for us. We just need to select what the items we need. So instead of container, there is another property called card. So cart is a thing which have the same thing. We'll be getting. So let me go to Google and search for cart FLU Flutter. We'll be getting the dev libraries. So here, these things, these will be having an icon and text. It satisfies our need, right? We also need the same thing. It is also a lot of properties like border, child, lot of things. You can just play around and look at the documentation. It will be written with a lot of examples as well. So here, one property is thing, it doesn't have padding. The only mistake, I mean, the only thing its property a card does not have is padding. So let me remove the padding thing and quickly reload this thing, and you will be able to see the difference. See, it has got some rounded corners, right? And a bit beautiful, it's just popping out of the screen when compared to our container. I know the children in the card are bit squeezed into it, but we can place the padding. But because our, what do you say, our card does not have the property of padding, we need to specify padding using padding class. So for now, click alt enter on card, and there you will be having property known as padding. Just click on this padding and everything will be ready for you. So 8 is not sufficient for it. Okay, let's say that, let's increase the size. Okay, here is a quick bug for you guys. Why is my app not supporting padding? Do you have any answers? Okay, let me explain to you. Padding class, let me quickly remove this widget. Padding class will be applicable to the children of the widget. So if we specify padding to the card, it will not be, it will just be a margin. That means it, for column it will be providing some padding. So that's the reason we are getting the size of the container of the card minimized every time we increase this padding. So for that, we need to specify padding for the row, not for the card. Important point to be noted. So in the graphic padding, and now let's say some 10 pixels. And when I press, see, now I got the padding. Is it clear? Before why I didn't get, and now why I got the padding thing. When compared to our thing, this thing, it has got some circular borders as well and looking a bit nice, right? So in a similar manner, we can do for the phone number as well. Remove the container and place it as a card, and remove the padding. And for the row, give padding. Alt enter. The command is Alt enter and wrap it with padding. What is the padding size? 10 pixels. Okay, let's give it 10 here. And quickly hot reload this thing. And now I got the hot circular borders. A bit better. Until now, is everything clear to you? Guys, respond. Is everything clear to you? Yes, yes. Okay. So we are left with 10 more minutes, right? What we'll be doing is we'll be adding a horizontal line. I guess that thing we will then my app will be looking a bit better as well. So after this text which says GDSC GITAM University, I need a horizontal line, right? So after this, let me take a sized box. We'll be having, let's specify the width and height. Okay, let's take its style to be a divider first. So for getting a horizontal line, we have a predefined class or widget called divider. So let me quickly hot reload this thing. See, it got a quick line, but I guess you'll not be able to see the color. Let me change the color to colors dot black for now. I'll be changing it again when you are able to see this thing. But it's not looking good if we top space then that thing. So we need to specify the width and height of the sized box. Let's say the width to be some 150 pixels and height to be let's say some 25 pixels. I mean we should not give pixels. Okay, a bit better. I think we can increase the width as well, right? Let's make it to be 200 or 2200. Better? No, let's increase it a bit more. Okay, now a bit better actually. So let me change the color as well. Okay, let me go to my favorite color, teal again. Teal dot shade 900 because it won't be visible again. Okay, a bit better. So is everything which we have developed in the app clear to you? The divider thing, the horizontal line, the text, what is a column, what is a row, how we should deal with it? Are you have if you have any doubt, go to your best friend, our Google. It will be having all the details you need. Go to the dev library, watch the videos provided by the Flutter. In 1 2 days, it is not possible to learn Flutter, guys. Our aim is to make you learn Flutter. That means we'll be showing you the path and the resources available. You need to practice and develop apps on your own. So our motto is to just make everything to you. Means when we say Flutter, it should not be a Greek and Latin for you. You should be able to tell something like what is scaffold, what is its parent class, and what are a few widgets, the text widget for the center widget, what the basic widgets like row and column. When you start developing apps, it should not be a Greek and Latin for you. So that is a whole lot of motto like thing. So now you are open to questions. If you have any questions, place it in the chat. We are done for the app as well. I will be answering all your questions. Why did we use divider? So divider is we use divider for getting this horizontal line. Is this horizontal line visible to you? For getting this horizontal line, divider is thing. So let me go to. If you have any doubt, go to your best friend. Divider FL Flutter. Divider class. So a thin horizontal line with padding on either side. So this is the main use of divider class. So if you want, I'll play the video for you as well.
When two widgets need some space from each other, it can be helpful to draw a line between them. The divider widget appears as a horizontal line wherever you use it, and that's it. Your widgets are now divided. If it doesn't look quite the way you want, you can change how much space the divider takes up with the height property, or how thick it is with thickness. You can also change its color, or add some leading space with indent and trailing space with end indent. It can feel redundant to specify these properties everywhere for each and every divider. So when you want a consistent look and feel for all of them, Consider setting up a divider theme data in your material app. The only difference here is that instead of height, we use space. Divider is useful wherever you have widgets or groups of widgets that need to be separated, like if you have a menu drawer and want to separate the login button from everything else. But in some cases, you can add dividers even more efficiently, like with list views separator builder or list tiles divide tiles. For more info on divider and all the other Flutter widgets, head on over to flutter.dev.
So a lot of videos are also available Flutter for Flutter. It will be explaining in the same way. Just I played the video for you. So this is the kind of thing, guys. So we can wrap up the session. And if you are having any doubts and if you want to contact GDSC, I will be placing our LinkedIn links here. I will just stop my screen share. Give me a minute, guys. I'm sharing my LinkedIn profile to you. For those who are having any doubt or contact GDSC team, me or other participants in the app development, you can contact us in the LinkedIn. And tomorrow also we'll be having a session where our expert Divyansh Gupta will be taking a session on Firebase Essentials. Firebase is a very important concept in app development, not only in app development, in web development as well. Firebase allows us to place the content in the code used for authentication, which we use in our daily life. If you want to log in into our Facebook account, we have an option called like sign in with Google, right? So there, how is it able to authenticate? So all those things will be taught by Divyan Gupta tomorrow. Is a very interesting session for you guys. It will be very useful to you. So if you are having any doubt, you can just put up in the chat or raise your hand. We will be giving an unmute option to you as well if you want to speak anything to us. Okay, guys. I think that there are no doubts for you. Yeah, sure. So if you're having any doubts in the future, feel free to contact us through LinkedIn or through our Discord channels. Make sure that you do join the Discord channels where a lot of people along with you are still learning Flutter and will be there for you to help if you are having any doubts. So thank you all. And guys, there is a quick thing that you need to RSVP for tomorrow's event. Then only you will be able to join. And is anyone interested to give a feedback on the session? I will be unmuting them. Any last words? By that, we can close the session. Anyone? You can come forward, guys. This is not an academic class. I'm not your teacher. I'm just your friend. Put a message in the chat so that I will be able to give an unmute option to you if you want to speak something or give a feedback which makes us feel happy. And I'm really sorry for the initial technical glitches regarding the emulator. We'll be seeing that there are no issues from our next event. And do the quick labs thing, guys. We don't know suddenly Google may announce some swags kind of thing, those who have completed a quick lab. So make sure that not only for swags you will be learning a lot of thing knowledge, you will be getting real exposure to the quick labs thing, how actually things are working in cloud. So, and even it is given completely free for us. After this festival, you will be charged nearly $1 for each credit, and you are also given a monthly subscription as well. So make use of it, guys. So I guess we can wrap the session. Thank you, Shankar. Sanjana, are you there? You can leave the meet, guys. If you are done, you can leave the meet.